Welcome back to yet a brand new video. We are going to be looking at my top 10 songs of 2022. Now this is in no particular order. These are just 10 of my favorite songs this year that were most important to me. A couple of you guys submitted your favorite songs. They're right here. Other than that, let's go ahead and dive and take a look into my top 10 favorite songs of the year. Post Malone dropped an album this year that not too many people really cared about, I feel like, but there was a song in the middle of the track list with a beautiful guest feature from Leroy. These two on a track together just perfectly makes sense because Leroy is like a mini Post Malone in a way, I would like to say. I really like the chorus on this song as well that they both do, you know, Post Malone to build up into Leroy's verse and then Leroy doing the chorus as well, and them singing together is just beautiful. And Angels is a perfect word to put in the title because you get those sounds at the end of the song. There's this huge like choir like breakdown at the end of the song. It is strictly the most beautiful song I have heard all year and in a while. Every time it's put on, it's literally such a special song. I will probably never put this song down in the rest of my life.
TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like
So Jack Harlow dropped this single Nail Tech towards the beginning of the year, and to be honest, I wasn't in love with it at first. I thought, you know, the hook with the bow bow was just a little bit off. It almost seemed like he tried to recreate Tyler Hero again in a way. But as the year went on and as I listened to Jack Harlow's album, I was like, dang, this song kind of just never gets old, and Jack's braggadocious and swagger bars hits different. And I just think when Jack has that confidence and he's in his bag like he is here on Nail Tech when he's rapping, he's not gonna miss. I'm a big fan of what Jack Harlow's done. I don't think his album this year was as good as, you know, his debut album or anything, but Nail Tech was definitely the standout. It was a great single to release, and you gotta give it to Jack Harlow, man. He put out some of the best records this year, whether you liked his album or not.
fly up down when I'm feeling down. I wanna do retail therapy.
So Central C has became one of my favorite rappers, to be honest, in this last year. I think he's just had an amazing 2022, but one of the singles he dropped for his mixtape 23 this year was Retail Therapy. I just find this song so fun, and I think that the chorus is good, the verses don't fail. Like, I get so hyped every single time I hear this song. It is my favorite song that he's put out this entire year, and he's dropped a lot of bangers this year, not gonna lie. I personally like drill music. I like UK drill, UK rap, that type of stuff, so I've dabbled into it a little bit. I love the accents and the rapping and just the energy that this guy brings to the track, and Retail Therapy is probably one of the more fun songs that dropped this year.
Call my on my ass to get like this, it was a task. I know a couple niggas wanna take what's mine in a Nike mask.
Now for the most underrated artist in hip-hop, I think, because in underground hip-hop, Ty Fontaine is not appreciated enough. He needs to have more Spotify monthly listeners is what I'm trying to say. I think this single, By Myself, is the best song he has released. I've been a fan of Ty since he signed Internet Money in early 2020. I did not know he was capable of putting out music this good. By Myself was probably my soundtrack to 2022, to be honest. I play this song every single day. That sample hits every single time. I think Ty just delivered every single bar in this song on those verses. Ty complements it well with his vocals, and he dropped 2 great projects this year, but this dude is next level, and he's not appreciated enough in underground hip-hop, and he's by far the most versatile and advanced artist in underground hip-hop.
I'm still proud of where I came from, still on the dance song. Can you believe I'm on the radio?
Yeah, I know my list is a bit wild having Morgan Wallen on here. I don't know if you guys would have expected that or not, but I'm a kid from Nebraska, so I just feel like having Morgan Wallen in my playlist was eventually gonna happen as I expand my music taste. To be honest, this wasn't like the greatest year of hip-hop. It was probably the weakest year of hip-hop I've ever listened to, but Morgan was definitely in rotation, and I don't know, I was just diving through his discography and his singles, and Thought You Should Know is just a special song that I've been playing every single day since I found it a couple months ago. You know, a song to his mom, and you know, I heard this one for the first time and it just clicked. I know it's Morgan singing and he's got a little country twang and everything, but to be honest, this song isn't like too far off from some other hip-hop songs or even pop songs I listen to, so this is generally one of the best songs I heard all year. And I know I said top 10 hip-hop songs in the title, but really that was kind of hard to do when there's songs this good out there. Since we're halfway through my list, I just wanted to go ahead and say, if you guys are not subscribed already, please do me a favor. We're on the road to 1K. 80% of you guys are not subscribed, so it means a lot to me if you guys go ahead and hit that button.
If I was you, then I was that.
So Leroy only dropped one of his own singles this year, that being 1,000 Miles. This isn't for an album or anything. In fact, Leroy didn't even really want to drop this song himself. It was mainly just because the fans wanted him to drop it. And this song is definitely special, and if you've ever listened to the chorus on this song, you'll know why. Every time I want to write off 1,000 Miles from being on my top 10 list, I literally couldn't because how good that chorus is. 1,000 Miles just makes me feel good every single time I listen to it. It's kind of a comfort song, I would say. It's a good way to describe it, and Leroy is definitely one of my favorite artists. I'm really excited to see what he does with his album early 2023. You know, we've been covering it on the channel because he did say there's gonna be an acoustic version of this song.
Hopeless romantic, wherever we go.
Ian Dior had actually an incredible year. He's always been one of my favorite artists since he came onto the scene in 2019 with Internet Money. Outro to his album On to Better Things was this rock song produced by Travis Barker called Hopeless Romantic. The first thing that I thought of when I heard this song was like a Disney Channel like outro or something. Like, just this song needs like a montage or something behind it because it's just absolutely incredible. It was a great way to end the album, and I love Ian Dior on the pop punk stuff. My other favorite genre would probably be when rappers step into the pop punk lane or the rock lane. I think Travis Barker's done a great job transitioning a lot of artists and putting out a lot of great records inspired from what he went and did with Blink 182.
I need my drugs, I need my love. Bitches pulling up in that sucker.
So Yeat broke into the mainstream. I mean, he's out streaming literally some of the biggest artists in the world. He had this song to open up his debut album, Too Alive, and I couldn't decide whether I wanted that or one of his other songs on that album to be on this list, but Poppin always stood out to me. I even dressed up as Yeat for Halloween. If you guys haven't seen that video, you should go check it out. But Poppin is just an absolutely disgusting performance from Yeat. Every single bar is fun. It's just the beat and the energy, and it's just Yeat has so many stupid lines and catchy lines, and it's just, this is one of many great records that Yeat put out this year across a couple different projects. If Yeat has clicked for you, you understand why this song is so good. And if Yeat hasn't clicked for you, honestly, I'm sorry.
She said ain't no teeth on your car. Yeah, you took the words right out my mouth. I took the bitch out of her county.
So Gunna dropped an album the first week of the year, and he brought along Young Thug for a couple features, but this one on the song Mop was just too much fun. I just think that both of them sharing the hook, going back and forth on the verses, the beat is energetic, it's a very upbeat type song, and it's just one of the more fun songs that released this year. I think it's the best off Gunna's album, and I really like Gunna's album. But now that Gunna's out of jail, this song just even hits different now. I just think the songs that Young Thug and Gunna have put out together have just been incredible over the year, but I just think Mop tops all of them, and they've made a lot of great songs together. I really do hope their situation ends up good for the both of them. I know Gunna's home, but I hope that Young Thug gets out soon, everything gets sorted for these two. But Mop is one of my favorite records all year.
Then you call me up and say you hated me.
The last one of the video had to include Glaive in my top 10. He's an artist that I started making videos on last year, and I really think he fills a very good like emo rap or like hyper pop role for me. And I think that all the songs that he put out were really good. He's got a lot of good projects, and even his singles this year were really incredible, and I think he's putting out his best music right now. But his newest single that he put out a few months ago, Three Wheels and Still Drives, is his best song he has ever made. The first half of the song is very mellow, you have a nice little guitar, and he's singing. I really like the hook as well on this song, but then halfway through it switches up, the beat drops, it's just got this pop punk influence to it, and the guitar stays, and it's just, oh my goodness, it's just an absolute jam. I remember when I listened to that for the first time, I just absolutely did not expect that. I thought the whole song was gonna be, you know, singy and kind of mellow. Definitely Glaive's best performance, and I think the best production he's had as well. But I think what he's gearing up for on his album, you know, this song will probably be on it as one of the singles. I think it's going to be incredible, so shout out to Glaive. I just want to say thank you guys for yet another incredible year. I really hope you guys enjoyed my interesting creative style and take on my top 10 favorite songs this year. I know we have like our own little spot in like the hip hop community, you know what I'm saying, and I kind of was all over the place, but to be honest, that's exactly what this year was. I just really love music and love diving into new music and stuff, so I obviously tapped into so many different genres. But comment down below your guys' favorite songs this year. Hopefully my list wasn't too bad. These were the top 10 most important songs to me this year in 2022. Other than that, I have a Twitter and Instagram. Go follow me there, and other than that, Peace out. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and thank you for an awesome year of music, man. Peace.